Welcome to our presentation on the Business Process Modeling Notation System for mapping the ThermoServ DNA. The purpose of the presentation is to introduce you to the many elements of a business process modeling notation map and the importance of process mapping that will lead us to a successful migration upgrading to the new EB2 Information Technologies Management System. Let's start by introducing the 2011 operating plan, cracking the code of the ThermoServ operating system by mapping our electronic DNA. The first step is to recognize that all our processes are designed to add value to our customer. Cracking these codes will allow us to see the process from the customer's perspective in a complete 360-degree view. The top-level processes are defined by our organizational structure, where the structure is divided into 5 core teams. You know them as the gold, the blue, the red, the purple, and the green. We'll define the purpose of each major process, determining the purpose and the value to the customer. Once we understand our major processes, we'll focus on the new system and how we will change our processes for the better, and most importantly, clearly define them before we attempt to integrate the new system into our corporate DNA. Using a lean framework called Business Process Modeling Notation, we will apply this established system to map out our DNA. To start the process of mapping, we must first focus on the 5 phases of product realization. This is an ISO term that describes how the product that we deliver to our customer is realized and the major process elements required to achieve the realization. Phase 1 is the gold team. Phase 2 is the blue team. Phase 3 is the red team. Phase 4, the purple team. And finally, Phase 5 is the green team. Each phase is made up of a specific sequence recipe. Like any organization DNA, ThermoServ has a code. Each process connects in sequence and flows. The primary connectors are exchanges of information. The exchanges of information are managed by our system. Most exchanges flow electronically. Each process has a specific set of inputs, outputs, and connectors to conduct the flow. The process is a complex mix of events, activities, and decision gateways. Since we're about to undergo a major upgrade and change our system, to be successful we must crack the code of our process flows so that they are mapped and clearly understood. Once we map our processes, we can compare the new system as it was designed, and then compare our process maps to the new system, and make improvements to our process or make changes to the system before we start using it. Each phase of our product realization process has its top processes. Then each process will be broken down into levels. The top processes lead to sub-processes and are supported by work instructions. Processes lead to sub-processes, which lead to activities. The activity level is where we need to get to fully understand our operation. Detailing all our sub-processes, where each one captures the connections up to the top process and in and out of the connecting processes, is crucial. Detailing the work instructions and understanding the process at the activity level will reveal how well the system process maps to the new system. The integration of how we do things and the electronic system that we're about to undergo and overhaul will make substantial differences in the outcome of our success. The most efficient way, which is a measure of quality, and the most effective way, which is a measure of velocity, to map is with an established standard for process modeling, which is called, in our case, Business Process Modeling Notation. This is the language of our DNA code. Each element of the BPMn map describe specific type of information transactions. Events start and stop a process. Gateways describe which direction the process flows when decisions are made or when a combination of process flow occur and intersect. The activity is a container of all elements, where sub-processes contain task list sequence and the steps and standards to follow. Data containers contain information with notations to add detail. The cycle repeats as the process unfolds and the products are realized. The basic steps of BPMn modeling will crack the code in our value stream and will lead us to understand our processes. By following a few basic steps in PDCA style, we can identify the value of our important processes. The results will then meet the lean standard of being highly visual, will meet the ISO standard for an established mapping system, and will enable us to successfully migrate to EB2. EB2, which is the information technology system that we're undergoing the transformation to, is a quantum leap in better information technology. We're leaping forward 15 years in capability when we successfully migrate our system using proper process modeling notation. We'll get the benefits faster and with less risk. Putting our processes under the microscope will enable continuous improvement. Mapping our process and moving to a new system will open up all of our understanding of how we operate the business to serve our customers and how we can improve as we move to a 21st century information technology platform. We start by cracking the ThermoServ DNA code with BPMn modeling.